Oh, let me fix that light. There. Turn you. Hi, guys. Welcome to Madness Life. If you're new here, please subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button. If you'd like to become a member, the link's in the description. Yep, I'm loud. Get over it. Well, hello, everybody. Leung. Oh, yay. Changed her name. Now all this formerly known as Leung. All right. Hi, guys. What's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thirsty Thursday. Listen, get on your investigative hats. I've been busy. Busy. We got some nuggets up in here. And you know Chantal's playing with us. You get that, right? She watches everything. That's how she figures out how she's going to run her show. It's from us geniuses. Hi, Christy. Good morning to you, beautiful. Wolfrack. Hello, Mr. J. Quinn. This is blue, navy blue. Navy blue. You like my morning stream? So do I. So do I. I love doing this in the morning. This is when I'm the most awake after I've had my coffee and my breakfast. Then by evening, I'm just like, I'm done. The whole day gets a hold of me. Did you all go see my short? You know what? I'm putting it up in case you didn't go watch it and give it a thumbs up. Because, you know, shorts, I never even know when people put up shorts. It's not like they notify us. I'll show you. Look it. Now remember, members only, going live Saturday. If you're not a member, become a member. We're going to Lake Michigan. We're going to Lake Michigan with Max. Live streaming on members only. So watch this. Here's my short. Check out what Max has. Max has an awning. Look at that. Goes out 8 feet. Rolls right up into that little bag and zip it shut. Look at Max's awning. The top of it's gray, by the way. The underneath is tan. I don't know why. That's stupid. I'm like, excuse me, I like matchy-matchy. What's going on here? But whatever. It does look good, doesn't it? Max is a stud. You did see it, Tally-U? Thank you. You probably gave it a thumbs up, too. Thank you, Tally-U. Listen, we're going to need thumbs up in here. I've done some investigative work. Now, Catherine, she emailed me and pointed something out. We're going to take a look at that because I haven't seen that part. But I was doing other investigative work. Listen, I put time into these live streams. I don't just go live and then go grab what everybody else showed. No. I run solo. But we know Foodie Beauty watches every reaction channel, and that helps her play her games to keep her relevant. See, we're scratching each other's back here, Foodie Beauty. We put out the speculations, and you create the story. Just like Destiny and ALR are doing right now. And if you don't think they're not working together, give me a break. She's trying to grab the crown from Foodie Beauty. So Foodie Beauty's created a mystery. And I don't care nothing about the ALR story. I wouldn't even give that, let alone smoke, I wouldn't give it fire. You know what I'm saying? We critically think, yes, we do, Leon. We critically think. How much was Max? You mean when we bought it out of somebody's backyard and we had to drop it off straight to a mechanic because we couldn't even get down the road. It kept stalling out. You mean before what Max looks like now? $1,200. The guy wanted like $1,600 or $1,800 and we go, no, $1,200 or we're going home. So we took it. There you go. So we had to drop it. Listen, it stalled all the way. Had to keep jumping it just to get it to the mechanic like 3 miles down the road. I Googled a mechanic and they had a great rapport, right? So we dropped it off and we lived an hour away from home. So we had to go home and it was a Sunday. So we had to leave a note with the keys. Help, right? Get this thing running so we can get it home. I wanted them to go bumper to bumper with it, right? Check the fuel lines, check all this, check the brake lines, check this, check that. Not my husband. Just give it a tune-up. Probably the alternator. That would be my husband. Well, at least Max is well now. I'll bet it was a bitch to get home. Right. It was a bitch to get home. So anyway, we dropped it off on a Sunday. The guy calls us like Monday. We called him. They called us back and, you know, let him know what to do or whatever. So he called my husband. And he just like, just do this and do this. Give it a tune-up on probably a new alternator, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, we went all the way back and got it. $800 later, drove it home. And so there was the $2,000 initially. And then, you know, from there on, it's just been, right? But Max loves us now. Max is happy. Max just had an oil change yesterday. Max has $1,200 worth of Michelin tires on him. Max is ready. We've probably sunk $5,000 into it, but that's good. I mean, it's a good van. The only thing we have left to do is really go in and have that air conditioning charged right. You know, my husband did the pressure thing with the can. You know what? Max needs a professional to really fire up that air conditioning. So that's the one thing we have left. Probably make an appointment, have that done before our trip, in case it's hot out. Anyway, enough about Max. Max loves us because we saved his life, right? From rotting in a yard, right? So anyway, now I did investigative work, okay? And I need your opinion. Are they nuggets or not? You know what I mean? Yes or no? You want an older truck? Yeah, a lot of people do. I love old trucks, especially ones with no computer chips, if you know what I mean. They can't shut you down, right? They can't track you wherever you're at. All right, let's do this. So we're going to start out with the bakery, okay? Because I believe in my mind this was months ago. Maybe last pay, okay, a month ago. And I have reasons, because we know she's playing with us. And I'm going to be the only one that is going to go into his gaming stream and find where she said, here in Canada, they cost less or cost more. Gaming system, right? And there's another nugget in the gaming one. I haven't even watched the gaming one, but I'm going to be the only one that actually is going to go into that damn gaming stream. I've got it pulled up, and Foodie Beauty's in there. Hey, every 2 seconds. Oh, hey. Staying on his ass, right? Spying on him. Can't even game. And nobody else wanted to go into the gaming stream. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Oh, we're there. And by the time we're done, we'll be the Kiwi Farms, right? Well, I'm taking one for the team. Yes, I am, Frosty the Homie. The trees look different. What trees? Trailer park? Happy hour? Is this happy hour? What trees? What trees? In the bakery, when they were in Kuwait at a bakery, what trees would look different? Trailer park cracks me up. She looked thinner in the bakery. Boom! That's number one. We're going to be playing I Spy with my little eye. Boom stackish. Love it. We'll call it Lil Herp. There may or may not have been Little Herp. Okay, so here we go. Let's do this. We ain't sitting around all day staring at each other. Nobody's got time for that. All right, we're starting with the bakery. We will be doing zoom-ins. We will be looking at, I will show you. All right, is everybody, all right, we're going to do a little expand here. I think we're good now, right? Did I expand too much? Hopefully not. We got to be right in view, people. All right, we got to see it all in 4K. I even cleaned the screen. I cleaned the camera lens. I've done it all. Speakers on. Let's go. Hello, Foodie Beauties.
Hi, guys.
Hello, guys.
Now, if you notice, Shalai's got a little something on his cheek. May or may not be, he may or may not be healing from a zit. He's young. He's young, right? I want you to pay attention. I want you to pay attention to this grown out haircut. Look at that grown out haircut on the sides. I didn't know hair can grow in 4 days. We're going to pay attention to her lips somewhere in here.
Guys.
So, Salah is taking me to
We got a little bit of something, like a cold sore.
a cafe in the heart of Kuwait City. It's a bakery. So let's go check it out. Yalla.
Yalla! Yalla! See his haircut all grown out? Just checking. Why does she have to always film the side of her face? This is weird. Definitely months ago. Salah was happy, you're right. True, his beard does look darker, and that would be because it hadn't been freshly trimmed, right? Haircut was growing out. Listen, we ain't doing all this. Even though Kuwait's beautiful, all right, I'll give it this. I would want to live in Kuwait City if I were to go to Kuwait. I'd rather live in Dubai, but you know what I'm saying. But listen, so Yaba said the fans wouldn't be on, but yes, they could be for Chantal, because Chantal gets hot in 80 degrees, and she was wearing a flannel shirt. She wouldn't be wearing a flannel shirt in 100 degrees, which it's been every single day. But she gets hot in the winter in her bedroom in Canada. She opens the windows. So those fans are there all the time, right? So that's not like they just put them out. And it could have been even just a month ago. The facts, fans are there year round. And she definitely wouldn't have wore flannel. I love a good pastry. But some of these just don't look appetizing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you can buy that fake poop at Spencer's? And then you pull a prank on people. It's all curled up, right? Just saying. But some of it does. Look a little extra brown. Yeah, right. They just don't look like a chocolate chip cookie. I know how I like my chocolate chip cookies to look. I'll show you. I got one from a bakery. It's still wrapped up. Right? I don't like it to look like a gingerbread, right? There's a difference here. There's just a bit of a difference. Hold on. All this is, look at, isn't that what a chocolate chip cookie should look like from a bakery? Huh? Isn't it gooey on the inside kind of shit? Yeah. This does look appetizing. Does this one? Does that look like a chocolate chip cookie? Not to me. And you'll be proud of me. I've had it for about 4 days, and I haven't opened it. I have not opened it. Now, I'm going to tell you one thing. These croissant muffins, I could wrap my mind around the chocolate one. Now this, but the salted caramel, no. But look at the chocolate. Yeah, I could wrap my mind around that. A croissant muffin. Yeah, Chantal trolls us. She just wants to be talked about. Why do you think ALR and Destiny are putting this shit out all these years later? Why do you think ALR would come up with a I choked on a potato and shit my pants story that's supposedly a month old? If it traumatized you in such a manner where, what did she say? It cut the oxygen cord of life off when she choked on a potato. Why wouldn't you have told it the next day? Like, you guys, I am like freaking out. No, you wait a month to tell a story like that? I'm sorry, but listen, let me tell you something. Yeah, I'm all about back and forth. It's called transformative. And if you're not transformative, when you're covering people's stuff, it doesn't look like it's fair use. So I am. I click back and forth. I talk. That way it becomes my video, not theirs. Not me just showing their video for content. Thank you. So anyway, I'm going to tell you a story that's still haunting me 2 days later. So I had like one of them big wasps in here, right? The one with the long wings, right? And I done told you the story. The floor is still slippery. My husband and I are still doing the splits in the kitchen because I had nothing to kill it with, right? And it's walking around going, bitch, if you go outside and I disappear, you're going to spend the rest of your life wondering where I went, right? So I had to kill it because I knew it would have been in my head. Where is it? Where'd it go? I would have done this. And you know what? I don't want to do that. So the only thing that was in my reach was silicone spray, which is way more potent than just a WD-40. But my husband left it on the counter, so it's all I had. So I lit it up from like 2-3 feet away. Just, right? Because in my mind, I'm like, wait till the wings go down. So then his wings went, because it's covered in silicone now, right? So then I was able to grab the flip-flop off my foot and just, we're done. Sweep him up, throw him in the garbage. Yeah. So if there's any Hornet activists out there, I guess you're not going to be pleased with the end result. But, so after I did that, I'm all proud of myself, right? Now we ain't got to worry about it. Did the splits. Because now my kitchen floor is covered in a silicone grease. So I get the Windex out. That ought to cut it. Wipe it, little alcohol, anything to get the silicone off of my tile floor. Okay, then I had to go in and hit it with the Tilex with bleach. This'll do it. My husband and I are still doing the splits. He said, it's never coming off. You know what you've done. I said, well, then you're going to have to walk barefoot. I don't know what to tell you, but I saved our lives. And we laughed, and that was that. But it was still a story I told that day. So if you literally choked and the life came out of you, and sorry, here's the part that doesn't make sense from a medical standpoint. If you have a potato lodged in your throat, chances are you can breathe through your nose. Maybe not your mouth, but your nose. Because remember, there's a flap. If the food gets stuck in this flap, then it didn't open up the airway flap. Food, airway, food, airway. When you swallow, the valve goes down. So it doesn't go in your airway. Right? So from a medical standpoint, you should have been able to breathe from your nose. Not from your mouth, obviously, for obvious reasons. There's a potato stuck in here. I'm just saying, I'm spitballing here. Now, if your girlfriend beat on your back, how did that dislodge a potato? Yeah, that's not how choking works. You would literally have to slam your stomach and force, it's got to be a force that goes up. So most people pick a chair in the kitchen, right? Some people pick the side of their car, but you got to do a lift. It's got to be, that's what the Heimlich maneuver is. Underneath the diaphragm, under the ribs, and That's what forces the air from your stomach and pushes out what's in your throat. I only know this because I worked in a hospital. But I have never seen anyone do percussion on a back unless it has to do with the lungs. It has to do with the lungs, which means they're trying to break up phlegm. Yeah, she's a mouth breather, but she could have calmed down and breathed out of her nose, perhaps. Now, was the flap stuck open? I don't know. Was it where it was cutting off? Swallowing and breathing? I don't know. Yeah, you can even flip somebody upside down. But I don't think trailer park, I don't think anybody could lift Amber Lynn up by her ankles. So that wasn't going to work. But most people, babies, they do upside down on the back. The baby is upside down. Pay attention. How can Amber Lynn sitting up and being pounded on her back do anything? She would have had to bend over and someone has to shove her stomach or she has to throw herself into something. I'm just saying. I mean, we could look it up, but usually percussion on the back is for the lungs. So, I guess you got lucky. It's the esophagus. Well, esophagus is the whole swallowing area. It's a flap. It's a flap. That's why when people start having a trouble swallowing food, they have to go in and see what's going on with that little flap. I call it a flap. Sometimes they have to go in there, stretch the throat. Sometimes they have to go in there and tighten the flap, something like that. But anyway, it just didn't make sense from a medical standpoint. So I just feel like, you know what? She got a story to go around the internet. Good for her. But I would think any nurse, any doctor, anybody out there that was actually listening to that story of how the potato got dislodged would go, huh. All right, you know what I mean? Yeah, and she waited a month to tell the story. So quite a lot of detail. I would have told the story that day or the next day. You guys will never believe what happened to me. Right? She needed a good story. No, I think her and Destiny are working together. Because remember, even when they were broke up and she was with Becky, right? Destiny and Dana came over all the time. They bought each other Christmas presents. Yeah, so I'm not buying that they're enemies. She's helping Destiny and Destiny's helping her. Right? It's a ping pong match. I believe it's all by design. Sorry. Why now? 6 years later, why now? Nobody gives a shit now. You should have told the story when you first broke up. That would have been good. Yeah, they need money. Yeah, because her weight loss surgery thing isn't really bringing in the views because nobody believes she's going to even do the work. It's just a bunch of crap. Can you even imagine? Can you even imagine that you are so dependent on money, you got to just manipulate your audience? Speaking of which, let's watch Foodie Beauty. We got nuggets to look for. Now, like I said, I would eat those. What the hell's this? Why is everything a croissant? Or maybe that's all she's interested in. That's why we're over here. Yes, the epiglottis. Thank you, Christy. The flap is called the epiglottis. Thank you. Couldn't remember the name. Call it the flappy thing. Yeah, we recommend, Amber Lynn, that you eat mashed potatoes from now on. You and Foodie. Foodie puts in, 12 fries, 2 chews and a swallow. She's choked on frickin' noodles before. Live to tell another tale. Yeah, her story's definitely bullshit because your lungs are not going to push food out of your esophagus, right? We all know if you ever aspirate a teaspoon of water, it can kill you, right? Because it gets in your lungs and you can't cough that shit up. But in your throat, yeah, my dad's had it happen to him until he went in and had the surgery. But he was eating French fries in his truck and he was it was stuck in his throat, right? And he told himself, don't panic. I'm all alone. Don't panic. He got out of his truck. He could breathe through his nose, small amounts, but he could still bring it, breathe. And he literally threw his gut in a downward motion on his own truck. And that's how he saved his life. You know what I'm saying? He did his own Heimlich. Okay, let's start here. So we got somewhat of a pimple. I mean, it is obvious, right? You can't even cover that with makeup, or maybe you should have if you would have foreshadowed that you were going to be putting out old content pretending like it's new, right? This haircut is grown out. This beard is thick because it's the same length, right? Now, let's go over to, keep this in mind, we're going to go over to I Need a Bees. Look at this. 4 days ago. 4 days ago. The beard's been thinned out. Haircut. Number 1 blade on the side. And you're like, well, maybe in 4 days, his hair grows fast. Does it? It's definitely an old video. We're proving it. Ma'am doesn't have a cold sore on the corner of her mouth either. So there's that. So look at the haircut. Can we? Hold on. Let's go back. Ooh, that's grown out. Look how thick that beard is. And look at how red that spot is. We seen it in the car, too. It's still red. It has nothing to do with lighting. It's red. Okay. So you're like, well, what if his haircut grew out in 4 days? He just grows hair like crazy. All right. Here's his gaming video a day ago. Still shaved on the sides. Tight. Why so tight, Dwight? Anyway. So we already see this is a grown out haircut. Yeah, the zit is faded. Right? Everything's thinned out. The cut in the eyebrows, fresh. Grown out there, isn't it? Grown out. There ain't no cut in the eyebrow. It's grown out. Eyebrows are even grown out. So now we know this is an older video. This is before the heat really pumped up, right? This is before the heat really pumped up. That's why those are permanent fans, okay? They don't take them in and out every day. They're permanent. They're in the ground. So she sweats in 80 degrees. She's wearing flannel, by the way, in this video. So this tells me probably last month. This was probably last month. She's holding on to shit. She's somewhere. Where is she? Where is she?
Okay, guys, so I'm going to show you what we got.
Hold on.
At this cat.
She has a cold sore of some sort there. People call it the herp. Lil herp.
Here.
It's obvious. It's not lipstick. She's got a little something going on past the lips. She don't have that. She don't have that over here. She don't have that. She don't have it in her egg salad either. She don't have it in her egg salad either.
And we're going to share some things. So first up, I have, now it might be loud because there's like fan.
Why are we up in your mouth? How many times have I said, just put up a tripod? What is this? I don't need to see nose hairs, plaque. No, this is weird.
Fans blowing outside here. I'll show you the area. Each table area has a couple.
Yes, and those are permanently installed all over the place. It looks like, this don't even look like 100-degree day, right? She turned it on because, my God, that woman, there ain't a breeze in sight. She can't even sit in the sun without cooking to death. And it's been 100 degrees for the last week.
Fans, because it's so hot out. Which is a pretty cool feature, I find. So drink, I got a dragon fruit lemonade. Let's try it.
Why so close?
Oh my gosh.
And the way she's wearing that flannel shirt, and she's smaller in this picture. I mean, this could be months ago. She could be holding an arsenal of stupid videos to just put them up. She could have been saving them for 3 months so that we don't think she's in Canada or we don't think she left. You're going to have to live stream, Miriam, because if you don't, we know you're gone.
Very good lemon flavor.
But you're making it fun for us to prove Lil Herp was, here for the kill, right?
Don't taste much of the dragon fruit, but it's delicious. Very nice color. Attractive color.
Attractive color. Wow. This is just, wow. We see it's pink. It's like dragon fruit. Pink lemonade. Is this a new concept? Pink drinks.
Extra ice, of course.
His haircut is so grown out. That is so grown out. This is 4 days ago. 5 days as of now. 5 days ago. There's no slit in his eyebrow. His beard's not been thinned out. I mean, does she think we are just so dumb? The color tastes good, right? Yes, she is pumping out old footage to make us think she's not traveling. She wants to be talked about. She could be sitting in Kuwait laughing her ass off at us because we're running in circles. But you know what? She knows we can prove it, so it's kind of dumb, but kudos, because it's still more interesting than Amberlynn, if you ask me.
It's so refreshing.
See? No slit. No slit in the eyebrow. The eyebrows are growing out. Even if he can grow out hair, I doubt in 5 days. That's fresh. 5 days ago. Fresh. Old. Old hair. Old eyebrow. Beard is thick. And if you're a hairdresser, it takes about, I would say, 3 weeks for this to turn into this. 3 to 4 weeks.
Okay, so here's the treats. Whoa. All right, so we got
Miriam, I thought you didn't like sweets. So you have to get a 4-pounder.
a mascarpone
Mascarpone.
croissant. Yeah, I want to break.
And I don't care what you say, she's wearing flannel. This is before it got hot. She is bigger than that now. So this is months ago.
And open to show everybody what's inside.
We ain't even seen her wear this thing anymore. She wouldn't, because it's hot. She won't even wear it in the house to film. It's too hot for flannel.
Mascarpone cheese.
Yeah, this is like around the time of the camel, right? When she got MERS. Listen, let's do it. Let's go look. Let's look at the MERS, right? That was on the Foodie, that's on the Salah and Chantel channel. All right, let's go look at the camel when she, this could be the morning of the camels. Oh my God, nuggets. Where's the camels? No, stop it. Okay, where's the camels? Where are they? They're in here. It was before the gym. It was before the love story. Was it before the boats? There it is, camel bees. No, no, that's not the one. She deleted it. Did she put it on her channel? Did she put it on her own channel? to add comment or content. Oh my God, with this one. Keep your shit organized. Okay, hold on. Because right now she even puts couple channel stuff on this channel. Remember, listen, you guys, she just deleted another 1,000,000 views. See, this is where it was, right by the healthcare. With the camel thing. Is this it? Nope. That's only 1 minute. She took it down. She did delete a lot, over 1,000,000 views. And if you go look at the Social Blade, you'll notice every Monday, every single Monday, out of nowhere, she gets 100 new subscribers. I love that. Well, that's not obvious. Exactly 100 every Monday. It was on hers. She deleted it. Breezy has the clips 3 months ago. She was wearing that outfit. We are going to find it. Foodie Beauty. All we got to do, listen. All we got to do is put in camels. And it'll come up. Here it is. Look what she's wearing. Look what she's wearing. Look what she's wearing. What was he wearing? Hold on. Who had this? Marley. Okay. All right. You think it was on her first trip over there? Could be. Look what she's wearing. But he's not. He's wearing a navy blue t-shirt. Damn it. And that was back 2 months ago. Same hijab. Is it though? The pants? Oh, God. Nope. This is just the thin one. This is the thin one. He had a white shirt. All right. So this had to have been some other time. Okay. Well, we tried. But she did have on the flannel. Mm-hmm. And didn't she lose those sunglasses? I'm thinking so. Hopefully in the garbage. For real. Hopefully. Oh, God. You know he's giggling when he was filming her full body eating a croissant? He giggles. Do you think he laughs at this shit? He has to because he giggled.
Looks yummy, eh?
Beauty life. Yep.
See, she's trying to act like she's like Bourdain, right? She's out there as an international food traveler. Like, when I'm internationally eating, I need to present this video because I've convinced Salah that this is what people want on the YouTubes for an audience. This is what they want for content. So the way she presents things like the drinks and the food, really, if you ask me, it's just a con game so she can go out and buy this stuff and eat it for her channel and write it off. So he makes fun of her, if you haven't noticed. Because he thinks it's hysterical like we do. Like, your description of the food is not that of a foodie. You're not really a foodie. You're just a food eater. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she doesn't describe the pastry. She just, listen to her.
You have to try.
Sure, baby.
Look at his arm. That is not a normal arm. It's almost like a fish lens when he pulls it back. I can show you in slow-mo. I was watching that, and I go, watch how his arm retracts like some sort of, I don't know. You can see the lens, okay? You know when you have a fish lens on your, yeah, watch it. Watch this. I got it real slow. Did you see that? You see how the watch got bigger? Let me show you again. This is what the filters do. It's so bizarre. He does giggle at her. Yeah, you can only write it off if you actually pay taxes right. Now watch his arm. Pay attention. Watch his arm.
You have to try.
Sure.
Watch how his watch, when it goes back to here where the thicker part of his arm is, because he gets real thin and long, watch his watch get wider. Watch. Here it goes. Right there. When it came away from the filter, his watch got bigger. I love that shit. No, we don't want that. No closed caption. It's rough enough. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's like a fish lens, but it's like a narrowing. It's really bizarre. His arms always look like he's some part of reptilian with the filters on. She looks like S-Jam with the pillow in his shirt, right? S-Jam, God, that was funny.
Bismillah.
It's like she's eating an armadillo. Right? Oh my God. It looks like an armadillo. Look at it. This is like if you were on the show Survivor and all that was out there to eat was an armadillo, right? You're all out there in Texas and shit. Do they have armadillos in Kuwait? Is that just a Texas thing? Or maybe in Arizona? I don't know. How come I don't see any cactus over here in Kuwait? I don't know why she tucks her scarf in like that. It's so weird. Yeah, the buttons are just popping on that nightgown. I call it a nightgown that she got from Pennington and decided it would be a good, modest shirt. We haven't seen that thing in months. Since it started heating up, I might have got thrown away after the camel thing. I'll bet you couldn't get the camel smell out of it, right? And after she got MERS, she might have decided to throw it away. We haven't seen it. We have not seen it. There's another nugget for you. I know, she gave him a little piece off the edge. The armadillo's head. She gonna eat the rest.
Good?
So good for the breakfast.
Now, there's one little shady mark. There's one shady remark right there. Yeah, so good for breakfast. Listen, there's more. Thumbs up, people. We got 441 people in here, and I've done all this work.
Delicious, eh?
Yeah.
This is huge.
That is disgusting for breakfast. He'll laugh at her. He goes, huh. Did you hear him? He goes, huh. Like that. Now, we know what that laugh means. I've used it before. Like, oh, God. Here, now listen. He's going to go, huh. That's what he did. Just like that. Go watch it for yourself. 4 minutes, 33 seconds.
Okay.
God, can you imagine sitting on the edge of the chair because you're afraid it's going to break, or you just can't even sit back? You have to sit on the edge with your legs spread, eating an armadillo. That is enough, lady.
The other one?
He goes, another one? He is shady as shit. Another one?
Yeah, I'm gonna put this back for now.
Okay.
Okay.
He goes, okay.
Whoa, we have a chocolate cookies here.
Another breakfast treat. That does not look like a good chocolate chip cookie. I'm sorry, I wouldn't even have bought one. I would have bought something that is Kuwaiti. She keeps buying westernized food, which means she ain't there for the cuisine. I don't even know why she's there, to be honest. She's probably not there. She's in Canada. She probably renting herself a place. She probably ain't even going back. No. Yeah, and the football balls hang low. Can you swing them to and fro? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow? Never mind.
Look from inside.
No.
Yeah.
Cool.
She's still got chocolate on her lip. That's not a herpy, people. It's chocolate. He broke up just a finger size. Good for you, Salah. Do not get roped into disgusting food habits. mean, if everybody wears, I don't understand why Salah doesn't. If he's a practicing, I don't understand why he doesn't. I mean, most men, well, you know, in Kuwait City, most men do dress Muslim. I don't understand why he doesn't.
Oh my gosh. Chewy. Tastes homemade.
Wow. Chewy. Tastes homemade. Ma'am, you just went to a bakery. Do you think they bought them at Walmart and shoved them in a glass case? What do you mean it tastes homemade? It is homemade. Exactly. Salah wants to be Western. He doesn't want to live there.
Looks creamy.
See, they all wear proper attire. And she walks around talking about how disgusting it is when the women wear tight clothes. Ma'am, do you just hate tight clothes, skinny girls? Because you're wearing tight clothes. Do you consider this loose clothing? I am so confused. And you used to wear a zebra print bodycon dress, a mini dress, and never cared. Yeah, and Salah wears tight skinny jeans and tight shirts. This makes no sense when she comments about how other people dress.
By the way, very nice. The other one?
We got one more thing to try.
Last but not least.
He goes, last but not least. Get it? Least? In other words, why did you buy all this shit? You could have bought one little croissant and discussed it. But 4 things? And acting like you're going to just critique them like you're a food critic? I don't think so. This is the con game to be able to buy more than one and to make him think you can write off all your food. See what I'm saying? Like, listen. But he shades her. He shades her all the time. Well, she has to spread her legs, yeah. But listen to her description of these foods. It's not that of a food critic. And the camera work isn't that of a food critic because she opens them up. She rips them apart like some kind of gorilla in the zoo, right? And then you can't even see a close-up of it. I mean, it's just ridiculous. There's like no effort.
Look at the size of this.
It's like mushroom.
It's like mushroom. A big old croissant muffin. Now, most people set it down on the table, right? Set it on a nice plate, right? Can I have a plate, please? Can I have a knife? Can I have a fork, please? Plastic, don't care. Bring your own, whatever. Set it on a plate. Give it a nice slice so it opens up on its own. Almost a work of art. Pay attention to this work of art. Watch. In fact, I'm going to slow this shit down just for fun. This is old. This is an old video. We've already proved it. Here we go. For fun. Let's watch how a food critic, right? That's what this whole video is about, right? Being a food critic. So, we've watched food critics videos. If they want to make it look appetizing and tantalizing, where you would fly 20 hours in one day between airports and flights to try one of these bad boys, this is the content? This would make you get on a plane and go? With a big old chocolate. We still got chocolate on our lips. Okay, let's do it. This is how she's going to present it. Here we go. He's still laughing at her, by the way.
Salt muffin with salted caramel inside.
A soft muffin with salted caramel inside. Yeah, Dateline presents Missing in Kuwait. Right, Nikki?
Nice.
Nice. Here she goes with her baseball mitts. Just gonna rip it apart. Just like you're at the zoo looking in the enclosure. That's why he laughs. That's why he laughs. Because he's like, this ain't that. This ain't that. And it's all for fun. We're not haters. Here we go.
so.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So messy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Questions. How many doors did you open with your hands? Question. Salah, you're really going to take a piece from hands that have not been washed? Well, he's a man, so there's that. You know what? Right.
I love it from the view only.
He goes, I love it from the view only. In other words, he doesn't eat that shit. That's the other words. But yeah, this isn't a food critic. Food critics don't do this. The camera work sucks. It's far away. Her hands are all in it. People want it to look appetizing, not gross. You put it on a plate. You cut it with a fork and a knife. Let it open up. Let the salted caramel, tantalize you. But this, no, this is not tantalizing in any way. Except for ooh. Ooh.
Just looking at it, it's so good. All right, let me try.
Just looking at it, it's so good. Can you imagine having this kind of obsession with food? Wow, I am so glad. Maybe after COVID, my taste buds aren't what they used to be, and that could be why I don't give a shit about food. Yes, I'm going there. I'm going to the gaming channel. Oh yeah, we're here for it all, you guys. Nobody was willing to go to the gaming. I'm here. We're going there. We're going there, people. We're going there. Let's get past this. We're almost done.
A bite, and then I'll give you a big bite.
Now she done run that through all her teeth. Why don't you hand him the piece that's in your right hand? It's a cruffin. True, it is a cruffin. But in the window, it said croissant. It said muffin. No, it just said muffin. But you're right, it is a cruffin. Croissant muffin. You're right. But it said muffin on it. Look at that. She gave him the piece. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, it went in her mouth. I'm thinking he just threw it. I'm thinking he threw it to the birds. Why would you give him the piece that went in your mouth? Yeah, it is the best invention. Listen, Starbucks makes a chocolate croissant. And it is one of the most amazing things you'll ever have. Thank God I don't have a Starbucks around me. So he gave it back to her. She was holding that bottom piece. He must have handed it back to her. I don't think he even ate it. He's like, Yeah, why would you give the piece you bit off of? Yeah, he does drink out of her drinks. Jeez, Mary.
Yummy, lovely custard.
It's so delicious. It's like a salted caramel flavored custard, exactly.
That's exactly what it is, food critic. It tastes like a salted caramel custard. That's exactly what it is. And this is content, like from a food critic. If you're trying to sell people on something, they call it the pain au chocolate, and it was my favorite breakfast while I was in France. Nice, Jennifer. What brothers claimed this thing? What? What brothers? What do you mean? All that sugar and the sugar drink. I can't do that. Listen, man, I'm like, some eggs for breakfast, maybe a piece of sausage. You know what I'm saying? But to go to a bakery and just be eating all this sugar, it would make me nauseated. And then to drink a sugar drink with it. She gave him the part without the custard. Who knows? He may have just handed it back. He might have just filmed it and handed it back.
Not too sweet.
Unbelievable.
Really fill it a
This is so fascinating to me. Like, it's just fascinating to me that you'll get out of the house and go to Kuwait as long as you get to indulge. I don't know how her blood sugar's not off the charts. I really don't. Hell, she could be in Canada laying up in a hospital bed for all we know. Just makes no sense.
So those desserts were super impressive and...
Wow. Why are we this close to your face if you're going to be a food critic? See, I watch a lot of critics, okay? In fact, I just watched a guy who, he takes Amtraks. He took an Amtrak from Chicago, it stopped in Texas, and all the way to California, right? And the way he does it is so, it made me want to get on an Amtrak. And Dito's going, shut up, idiot. But anyway, when I watch critics of anything, right, I want to go do it. Like, it totally, if they're good at what they do, it makes me interested. This, never. Like, she has not convinced me that I would ever want to go to Kuwait. She has never convinced me that I want to eat in any of the restaurants. Dita's like, I can't stand her. I know, some people get there, they get really, annoyed with her, I get it. But, you got to think of it in a way as, if you're out there watching all these YouTubes, besides the ones about you, if you're out there watching these critics, you should look at how they do their camera. This is lazy work. You always got bumps on your face, your lips. We're always right up, eagle view of your nose hair. Like, seriously, man, back it off. Get a freaking drone. I don't know what to tell you. But every thumbnail, it's just a close-up. Why? Do your arms not stretch out? Then hand the camera to Salah. He's standing right there. He's holding something. Is he the one that's all in on your face? Because look he's holding the camera. See? Oh, is that her? That's you. Oh yeah, I see the sleeves. Why isn't he holding it?
Delicious and amazing. I've never seen such a huge croissant filled to the brim with cheese. Mascarpone cheese is underrated, in my opinion.
You don't even know what it is. Mascarpone.
Good. Is that what they use in traditional cheesecake? I'm not sure.
God forbid you would have researched that. Could have gave a little something. The texture. The afternotes. I don't know.
Anyway, sorry about the fan noise. I just wanted to share this nice posh cafe with you. This lemonade is legit.
What's this about? What was the purpose of this? The lemonade is legit? This is like Amberlynn Reed vibes. You still got a little chocolate on your lip.
Pink is my favorite.
You're right. There it is. There it is. People were right. There it is. Covered in lipstick. Possibly over here too. Could be chapped because it's, the desert and she doesn't lube them up at night. Right? Right? Like I do with Apple and Balm Lip Glow Mask. That's by Seraphine Botanicals. This is important. In the desert, you're licking your lips and you're chapping them up and it's looking like the herp. So you're right. This was not in this video. No. Nope, and that was 4 days ago. And Salah had a fresh haircut. Fresh little line in his eyebrow. This ain't that. Yeah, because in the bakery one, his hair's grown out. So maybe you should look at the details because we will. Watch. They'll show him again. Here he comes.
Hello. So we're gonna take the rest of these goodies home.
Even the dog is big.
You'll have him gone before he parks the car. Stop it.
We're gonna
His hair was like this in March. Yeah. And I'm sure his hair is like this every 4 to 5 weeks. Yep.
everything home and eat it later because it's just so big and messy to eat in public.
Did you notice she wasn't complaining about the heat either in this video? That tells you it was before it got hot, and we haven't seen the flannel shirt, nightgown, since she hugged the camel. And got the MERS, right? We ain't seen that shirt since. That was 2 months ago when she was hugging on the camel. So this could be 2 months old. A payday, couple paydays ago.
And we have other places to go, so. All right, guys.
See how grown out his hair and his beard is? Do you see he doesn't have a line in his eyebrow? Yeah, we found the camel one. She's wearing a different hijab. She's wearing the pant leg one. This one's the all one texture. It was probably 75 degrees then. And these are permanent in the ground. You can turn them on anytime you want. She wore that shirt 8 days ago when she was eating her grilled cheese. What? She did? Let's go have a look-see. When she was eating the grilled cheese? Interesting. She wore that thing again? In this fucking heat? I bet you that grilled cheese is an old one. I'll bet it's old. She's been gone for a bit. Do you think? All right, where'd she eat that damn grilled cheese? Right here. She did wear this outfit 8 days ago. Sorry, didn't mean to scream. You win the prize today. 8 days ago. Does she got the herp on the lip? Oh, does she? Does she? Does she? But she doesn't have the one on the corner of the mouth. She just changed the style of the hijab. What if she just disappeared? I don't know. She might have pissed him off. That was the one I thought you was talking about, too. Do we have a little herp on the lip? She buttoned it. Yep, this is in her new apartment. This is 8 days ago. 8 days ago, people. 8 days ago. So, we don't see Salah, though. Now we have to figure out 8 days ago. Hold on. What did Salah's hair look like? When's the last time she's put up one of those videos? No. 6 days ago. But that was, this was old. We know that. All right, 2 weeks ago was the condo. She hasn't. She's getting good at this. It's been 2 weeks. He was in the, let's see.
Hey, guys.
Oh, my God. She wore it in the condo. She wore it in the condo 2 weeks ago. But no herps on the lip. No derps on the lip. No derps on the lip. Same outfit, though. This looks like a lighter hijab. That's not the dark tan one. Okay, but let's look at his hair. Nope. Yeah. Could have been. Could have been. No, that's still fresh.
There was a doorbell.
Oh my God, that doorbell. I would pull the wires. All right. That's a pretty fresh haircut. He's still, oh, and he's got the line. Okay. So 2 weeks ago, he had that line in his eyebrow. He does not have it in his eyebrow in the delicious desserts. He did not have it in there, and this is grown out. And the beard has not been thinned out. Okay. She wears the same, and see, this is darker. The other one was tan. Okay, all right. We're playing detective today. So anyway, as you can see, his hair was grown out. His beard was thicker. So this is an old video. She had a little derp on her lip and in the corner of her mouth.
So we're going to end the video here. Thanks for coming along, and we'll see you in the next video.
I don't know why you put the hijab inside your shirt. What is that supposed to mean? Like, why? It looks weird. Don't do that anymore.
See you guys. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. We don't know where you're at, but we know you're definitely not. And then, remember this one. That's the fresh haircut 4 days ago. 4 days ago. And she had no derps. That doorbell's horrible. He has a dark shirt under that one. Keith, didn't they go to a Chi-Chi bakery early on her trip? I don't know. They definitely were in Kuwait. Now, the only time she's ever filmed in Kuwait, people, on the Salah and Chantel channel, is when they went, okay, maybe we got another nugget here. Look at us go. Look at us go today. All right. Now, the only time they went to Kuwait, let's see what they were wearing, was to get some hamster stuff, right? Salah definitely was wearing 2 shirts, yes. All right, he only wears 4 shirts too, so this isn't even hard investigative work. Or he wears no shirt. See, here he's got 2 shirts. Oh my, look at all this. Now, when did they go? Now, when she was on the beach, she wore the light colored with the flannel, right? God, that flannel shirt, just burn it. It's like MFW's tank top, just burn it. Now, he looks so much healthier and alive in these older ones. 4 months ago. Okay. No, she's in every picture, so we can look just from this. Remember when she was playing soccer? They were showing kids. Oh my God, who does that? Anyway. It was when they went Kuwait shopping. But, nope, that's groceries. When she went to get, look at, he's worn this shirt. 1, 2, oh, this one, 1, 2. That's 1 day. That's how you figure it out. They wear the same clothes. 2 days in a row makes 2 videos from 1 day. So nowhere in here, she's removed the flannel shirt pictures. Nope, that's when he had the green shirt on. She wears the black abaya every time she goes somewhere. She's gotten rid of so many videos. Not off this channel, but hers. So interesting. Then if I go back, let's see how many times she's wore the flannel. Okay, the desserts. The grilled cheese. She's deleted 1 million views worth of videos recently. She even got rid of the camel one where she got MERS. I still can't say that. I can't say it without laughing. Who hugs a camel? And doesn't research diseases. Oh my God. I won't even touch an outdoor cat. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? No. So there's no more. There's no more with that. I did scroll up, Cammy girl. What? The grilled cheese and the bakery. There's no more that flannel shirt. Yeah, and she didn't wash her hands. She wore it on a rage video 2 months ago. She got rid of those. She's deleted like 1 million views worth of videos again. Well, and she put things on members only. Watch this. Watch this. She's smart enough to advertise it. No, these are all members only, right? These are all the black. The black. She's wearing the black in all of them. So there's that. Now, the one thing nobody did was go over to his stream and watch her in the chat. She's going to talk about... Now, listen, this goes on for an hour, okay? We're going to have to speed this up so we can see where in the chat somebody was talking about his gaming system, and she says they're cheaper here in Canada. That's what she says. Now, if she's trolling us, I don't know. I'm just saying she will say it. She licked her fingers after that camel. Right. Oh, I knew how she got sick and why. All right, because there's no way I'm watching somebody game. Forget it. 1.75, you better pay attention to this chat. I will stop the chat, but she comments non-stop. She's the only one with a wrench. God help us. This man does not get a moment to himself. He does not even have anything that's just his, does he? He can't even game. And she's got to be the center of attention. Just saying. It's all comedy, entertainment. You'll be fine, Chantal. All right, here we go. Okay, all right. Got to get off that. All right, here we go. It's going to go fast.
It's chilling.
I don't want to hear from you. Somebody's like, I hear you hitting the vape. So Chantal's in there. She's the blue wrench. All right, listen, there ain't a lot of people in there. We're going to have to speed this shit up. We're going to be here till she gets back. 2 times. That's as high as we can go, people. Here we go. Come on. Go. There we go. All right, so this stuff's moving. You know what? I didn't block you. I'll have to look into it for sure. Thanks for joining. Howie. Oh, my God. I can't. Welcome all. She's the freaking... Oh, and we don't get to... Listen, we're going to fast forward this. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, he plays all kinds of games. She's answering for him. He's got a microphone, Foodie. He hasn't even started gaming. He can talk. See, that's why I can't do it. She would make me nuts. Yes, everyone is welcome to be a Beezer. So she's over there plugging her own channel. She's plugging her own channel at this point. Come on over, be a Beezer. Okay, moving forward. God, that doesn't even move far. So this one goes, I'm a broke-ass non-Beezer. So the thing is this is a gaming channel, Chantal. Can he have his own space where he's not emasculated? Oh, my God. I'm sorry, but I would never do that to my husband. Ever. He games, but not like this. Oh, yes, he loves chicken. Are we talking about the hamster? Are we talking about... She tells them, people, how long... He's played this game 10,000 times. Oh, my gosh. Telling what he's going to do next. Oh, my gosh. I can move this faster and faster. It's barely moving. I found Wendy's. I found an In-N-Out replica here, and I'm going to devour it. Oh, my God. But she said here, so that means Kuwait. Right? And then somebody said she was talking about how cheap or more, I don't even remember. She said, I made a whole chicken with rice tonight, but didn't film it because I always eat that on camera. Okay. Press X to doubt. You did not make a whole chicken and rice or you would have filmed it. Next. Must have been, oh, okay, still talking to these people. Okay, talking about them being on a date in the theater. Okay. Tell me you have nothing to do all day. Well, this guy's busy. Is he even in the house? Let me tell you why. This is another nugget, okay? Hold on. I want you to pay attention to the window frame of where he's at. It's white. Right there, behind the curtain. That's white. Okay, let me go in farther. Theirs are all black. All of them. You see that little bit of a window frame letting the light in? That's white. Just saying. Pay attention. Nuggets. That's white. See it? We're going to pan out. It's white. That's the edge of the window. Where they're at, every window frame. No, just Jamie. Come on now. I'm going to show ya. That is not the spare room. They're black. Every window. Was that on Salon Chantal? Yes. Okay, we're going to go on the tour. They're all black. Yeah. All right, so we go into the main one. Black. Right? We're going to go into the other room. Bedroom. Black. Black. Spare room. Black. And I mean all the way out to the edge. Black. Do we got another room? Black. Even in the bathroom. Black. Kitchen. There is a window in the kitchen, people, right there. Black. Crazy. They did one room with white and the rest. Okay, let's go look. Even in this bathroom, black. Here's the other spare room, black. So where, people? I did all the bedrooms. Every single one. And it goes all the way to the edge. All the way to the edge. Yeah, black hides the dead bugs, right? So that's the spare room. This is going to be their mukbang room.
For us to put things in, film.
Exactly, yeah.
There's the mukbang room. The spare room.
Perfect. And the light will...
Look at that window. Look at that frame. The vent isn't in the gaming video. What are you talking about, event? Melanie, he's in a room with white window frames. It would be sticking out right here at the edge of the window where that curtain is. Black. All the way to the walls. Has white borders, right. The vent at the top of what, Melanie? Please, speak. Do a whole sentence, please. What vent? What vent? We're in the, now let's go back to the spare room. Oh, there's the vent. Right there. Top. There it is. There's the vent. Yeah. Yeah, and even the trim is different. If he was sitting by the window in his chair gaming, there would be a vent above him. Not this weird whatever. There's no vent. There's no trim at the top. Yeah, I just showed that. But look at the corner of this window. There is no black frame. Where are you? Are you at your place? Are you? Because you're not in this room. That black goes all the way past the window. Busted. He don't live there. And you don't see a vent in the gaming room. Yeah, I know Melanie's agreeing with me. I just didn't know where she's talking about a vent. Because I'm looking for a vent everywhere. All right, so that was every single window of every single room. And they all have this big black frame around them. All of them. Every single one. There ain't a room in that house that don't have that same frame. Even this little bathrooms have that same frame. So all those windows were bought in bulk. No, Cammy. They supposedly live in the new, this was yesterday. Yesterday, he gamed this. 1 day ago. Live stream. I know I can be a little rude. Actually, I'm just passionate. I literally just proved he's not in that condo. I literally just proved it. There isn't even speculation at this point. See the frame of that window behind that curtain? There's no vent. Yeah, I mean, wow, nothing like proving it. I'm going to keep bringing it in for you. See the window? It's right there. And in the spare room by the window is a vent on the ceiling. Right in the corner. They didn't have a spare room in the other bed place either. This is the new place. Vent, black. All the windows have the black frame. Busted! Busted, disgusted, and can't be trusted. So, do we have to prove it anymore? Or can we keep going in and watching the well, the curtain is in the living room, so we don't even know what curtain's in the spare room. That blue and gold curtains, those are in the living room. Is that an old apartment and the curtain hung in the hallway? I don't even know what that means. No. There was no window in the hallway. There was no window. This is a bedroom. This is a room. And that's a window. You can even see the sunlight coming in. That's definitely a window. Nobody puts a curtain. That's not the hallway. This was yesterday. So he was live streaming. It's not even a video. Okay, so anyway. Let's go back to the chat. I'm sorry, but that is not the condo. Nope. Not the condo. There ain't a window in there that doesn't have a big black frame around it. End of. And every place in Kuwait probably has a vent in the ceiling, but those windows do not match. One window. Yeah, that was weird when she had that curtain in the hallway. It looks like the hallway curtain from the other place. Yeah, they probably hung it, or he took it with him. No, it actually doesn't, because it doesn't have the big circles. That's more of a blue. And the ones he had the big silver circles. What do they call those? What do they call those big circles? I can't remember. There's a certain kind of curtain, but those don't have that. You'd see them. Yeah, and if they think I'm rude and they don't like me, they don't have to stick around. Who cares? I am who I am. Grommets. Thank you, Cindy Lou Hoo Hoo. Grommets. This one doesn't have grommets. The one in their hallway did, and it was a dark gray. And who cares? They don't live there anyway. Unless he lives there alone. Maybe he lives there alone. Maybe, I don't know. Who knows, right? Right? Maybe he does live there alone. Had to get her own place. She paid for her own sea view. He comes over to visit and bring food. I don't know. Yeah, so he's not there. And this is his setup. So wherever he is, that's where he lives. This is his gaming setup. His chair, headset, microphone, gaming computer. This is where he lives. Wherever this is. He might be staying at the old apartment. You could be correct. We've never seen that window open, first of all, in the old apartment. But for some reason, this looks like a nicer place because this one has a track for the curtains. And that other place, when she did the video in the bedroom, which literally has the only window in that old apartment, it had like this pull down shade. It wasn't even like a hung curtain. It was weird. Yeah, it was weird. So I don't think it's even there. I think he's at his dad's. I think he has his own room at his dad's, if you ask me. But he's definitely not at that condo. Yeah, and it's brighter in there, right? So look, we're watching the chat to see when she says something about that makes people think she's in. Oh, I know why she's in there now. Look who's in there. That's why she's keeping tabs. This is the old apartment. The grommets are there. But the grommet curtain was in the hallway. And this is a day ago. He live streamed this. So what do you mean there's grommets? I don't see grommets. Grommets stick, they're below the top of a curtain. Grommets are below. I'll show you. I'll show you the other curtain. All right, we're going to really play detective work. All right, so that would have been probably in this one. And remember, their condo has a vent on the ceiling and dark. Every window is framed out in dark. Call it gray, call it black, call it a bad paint job. I actually call it a bad paint job if you pay attention. It's a really bad paint job. So they were painted that color. Okay. And that's not what he's sitting in front of right now. All right, so we'll go to their old, we got to go to their old apartment tour. Here we go. This is the curtain. Okay, Miriam. We need to get to the curtain. And there we go. See how low the grommets are? And how dark? Damn it. See how dark that curtain is? Do you see how dark that curtain is? And you see how low grommets are and how big the holes are? You see what I'm saying? Are you still convinced? There's no grommets. Yeah. And that one at the old apartment is dark. And you can see all the holes. Even when she clicks the light on, it's dark. It's like a dark gray. See? Hold on. She'll talk about the curtain. She'll go over. There we go. See? That's dark. Even with the light on, that's dark. This one is light. Then you're going to say, well, that's because the light's shining on it. I know what you're going to say. Anyway, if you ask me, this is not that curtain. There's no grommets. This is like a gray, blue, dark, even with all the lights on. See all the holes at the top? I know you're trolling me. Some of you are. And you're cracking me up. But no, you ain't going to fire me up. Anyway, so there's that color. And then there's that color. Now, I don't see any grommets at the top. If there are, I don't know how they put it on that track because grommets require a pole. That's not a pole, by the way. That's a white track. It's a square. So there's that. All right, let's move on. Let's watch the chat. I think it's his dad's house. Yes, definitely. All right, so let's see what she has to say. No, I don't mind. I like people in here. And of course, you know, some people don't want me to compare any of this stuff. But I'm not going to spend all my time covering his stream thing. I just wanted to see where let's see. Oh, talking about a PS5. Here we go. So Mistress of Darkness said PS5 used to be rare to find here in the UK and overpriced, but now they are available in a reasonable price. It's like almost £400 here. And then Foodie said, oh, the price went down. Then she says, and you get to choose digital versions. And then Foodie's all, we have the same sofa. And then, wait, then she's going to say the price of PS5s here in Canada. Let me see. Curtains. Oh, and then she's talking about old PS4s. I think she's trying to get Foodie to talk. Aren't cheap. All right, here we go. It should be coming up. And then she goes, how much is a PS5? And then Foodie says, no plan for Canada for a while. It would be cool to visit at the end of October and do some fall things. Where is it? Somebody said it's in here. She misses Orange Julep. I'm not seeing it yet. What do you... Wait, what did Foodie say? That she's going to go croissant hunting later? I am going to croissant hunt later. And then now Foodie Beauty's talking about the PS4. It'll be obsolete soon. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Like she knows gaming systems. All right. Perhaps. If she forgets. Okay, so she's talking about... Listen, Mistress of Darkness is really trying to talk about flying. And she said, I hate airports and transfers. It gives me anxiety. Once I'm settled on the plane, I feel a bit more at ease. Now they're talking about her flying, even though she said she's not going anywhere. There's a lot of shopping at the airports, especially Doha. I love how Foodie says that, people don't give her privacy. You don't even give your husband privacy so he can game. You are literally taking over the chat. Of course, there's not many people in there, so that's probably why. Oh, she started smoking the shisha again. Okay. I don't see anywhere in here yet where she says it. She's still trying to fight the good fight. Well, cigarette smoke lingers, but shisha don't. Well, it's a different kind of linger. It just smells, you know what I mean? Like lemons or whatever. Because even a vape, I have a vape and it's vanilla cupcake. And it smells my house up like vanilla. So yeah, they all linger. All right, I don't see anything yet. Somebody's accusing them of being blocked. So anyway, I don't see anywhere in here where she says here in Canada. Because people lie, so you have to go look. Now she's trying to get him to come get her and take her for a croissant and coffee. Nothing. They're saying goodbyes. So that never happened. That never happened. So whoever said that was just trolling. They're all saying their goodbyes. She could have removed it, true. You saw it on Twitter? Oh my God. Are you kidding me? So she could have removed it. You can do that. You can go in and remove your chat. It never happened. Foodie speaks so habitually. I'm not sure if here in Canada is a tell. Exactly. But now we know. Whatever gaming room Salah's in, it ain't the condo. Guess you should have moved away from the window, bud. But we already figured that out. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist. Shelly, it's back away. Someone commented, you slipped up when Foodie Beauty mentioned Canada. What do you mean it's back a ways? Who's the person that says it? Because then it'll be easier. Actually, I can go all the way back. But there's so much. Who would say you slipped up? You know what I'm saying? Who would say that? I'm so late, but hello everyone. Shelly, I made my first Temu order last night. Yay! I love my Temu stuff. I even got, you know, for those press-on nails, all those press-on nails, I got the gel glue. It's supposed to be, I'm gonna do some today. Already gave myself a manicure. I'm gonna put some on. Try the transcript, it might be faster. True. Yeah, something's going on. She's putting up old content. We've already proved it's old content. He had a zit here, and he didn't have the slice in his eyebrow for the bakery one. He didn't have a fresh haircut. And 4 days ago when he was on her live stream, and even here, he's got the cut in the eyebrow, which was yesterday live streaming. And then on her, why was Sea Life's Beauty hidden? Can you unhide her from the channel, please, gal? Do a video of it. I wanted to order some of that nail gel. Yeah, I should. I don't know. I hate doing a video of stupid shit. I'm not Chantal. I don't like make a video every time. You know what I'm saying? Putting on nails. It was an accident. You're back. Did you bring her back? Because it literally blocked her from the channel. I know. I've made accidents too, pushing buttons on my phone. I've hidden people. Not hidden them, I've timed them out accidentally and shit. I know, I've done it. No, you're good, Sea Life. You're in here. It was an accident. Do the nail stuff before you end this video. I don't want to put nails on this video. I like to have some sort of, like, beginning, middle, and end, and then not go all willy-nilly. She's back. Sea Life, yeah. There was a story on the news that Temu is being investigated for forced labor and child labor. Well, then they better investigate McDonald's. Because I'm going to tell you, there's a video out there where this couple pulled up to a McDonald's and a 10 and 11-year-old were working, 10 and 11 years old, at a McDonald's. At McDonald's. 10 and 11 years old. And they're like, oh, no, we ain't, no, we're not eating. I don't remember what state it was in. I kind of want to say Arkansas. Oh, yeah, they filmed it. They put it on the TikToks. That's the only where you get to see some stuff. You seen it, Jade? Yeah. So don't you think that ain't happening here. Please. And I'll tell you one thing. Those kids in China go to school 365 days a year. How about that? Every time you look around, we're on vacation, right? Then the whole summer, God forbid, kids went to school in the summer. Yeah, it is crazy. So y'all can say whatever you want about Temu. Everything in your freaking house from China, think about it. Even your iPhone, think about it. So don't just pick a company. You're going to have to pick it all. Every store, Walmart, wall to wall. Please. You think I buy into that stuff? I don't buy into that stuff. Even Willie was made in China. Yeah, everything. Everything. Yeah, go to the garment district in New York City, too. You got a big fight ahead of you. It starts with Apple. Everything is from China. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Willie's batteries, everything. Yeah. So, you know what? My store has no orders and I make my stuff. And make that make sense. So if everybody's against that and for America and small business, why am I just sitting here? Exactly. They just like to type it out. But you know they're at the Walmart. In fact, they're probably on their way. And it's Sheen that's being investigated because of the tags in the clothing. Okay, just Jamie, the screenshot. Hold on. I can pull it up on my computer. Last night we let the liquor talk. Yeah, I mean, if you're worried about children like not getting a break over there in China, they go to school and they're smarter than our kids. That's the damn truth. Maybe those kids want to make a paycheck. I don't even know. My dad was working on a farm when he was 5 years old. So that's kind of like, that. Like, and my dad's like, we worked all day. You know what I mean? Guess you learned something, I suppose. Child labor. What about the kids that are in movies and on TV? Working 12 hours a day on a set. What about that? You got a long day ahead of you. People were saying the clothes they were getting from Sheen had messages in the tag, help us or something. I don't know. I have no idea if any of that's real or not, but I know it went around like wildfire. Welcome to social media. I have no idea. Yeah, we had to work our whole lives, right? Today, kids, what? They shouldn't work till they're 25 now? They shouldn't even move out. They're still kids at 18 now, right? Shit, our parents were like, the clock's ticking. You're almost 18. I moved out before I was 18. I'm like, well, I might as well get this over with now. Is that or pay rent? They've done their job. Bye, birdie, bye. Leave the nest. You know, they didn't coddle. No coddling. There was no coddling. Absolutely not. Some messages can be found in fortune cookies. Okay, I never seen that, but yeah, I imagine. You wanted to move out at 11? Some moved out at 15, 16. There you go, No Filter moved out at 15. I was 17. Look at us, out there working our asses off, driving a car we paid for, our own insurance, paying rent, not even an adult yet. You know what, I can't. I grew up in a whole different mindset. And I had parents that worked from the time they were kids. You pulled your weight. If they owned a farm, you were doing something all day as a kid. So I'm sorry, like that's just how I was raised. There's no pity. Learn good work ethics. I'm not saying, you know, I don't know about, as long as nobody's getting beat, you know what I mean? As long as nobody's getting beat, and they're learning a work ethic. I guess I'm not against any age learning a work ethic. I mean, I feel like the kids on sitcoms and Disney's and stuff, I've heard the stories from the actors when they grew up, and nobody's saying shit about that, right? Like, for real. What they were put through. But you out there watching the shows. I can't. See, anything you have a problem with, there is 1,000 more stories just like it right here. Right here. Right, Melanie, absolutely. There's kids being exploited on YouTube. And all the people that complained, and because one woman had a bunch of foster children, right? And she had a big channel. Until people started noticing things in the videos, right? So they went in and investigated. And guess what? These children were being abused just to make content for YouTube money, right? But it took a village. But there's still family channels. I'm sorry. I feel like if you're not under contract and have lawyers, you shouldn't be able to do a family channel on YouTube. I'm sorry. It's how I feel. It's how I feel. I feel about all of it when it comes to kids. I mean, I feel like there needs to be something where, I don't know, but it's just allowed. It's allowed. No, it was a woman. What was her name? She was a single. She had like 7 foster kids. And then when they investigated it, the kid said she wouldn't let them eat unless they filmed. She wouldn't, I guess she beat them. I'm just saying rumor. I haven't, I read it, but it's been a while. Listen, I was out there pulling a wagon, like 10 years old, 11 years old, doing paper routes, and I didn't even know what I was doing, but I did it. Yeah, then there was Octomom, yeah. But she didn't beat her kids. This woman was on YouTube. Oh, that's terrible. Oh. I don't know why you would keep giving a single woman more and more kids to adopt. Maybe it's because once you've adopted 2 or 3, you're a perfect home for another and another and another. And when does it become overwhelming? And when does, I don't know. But obviously it did. She's lost them all, so there's that. Yes, I seen that one, Argudi. There was a vlogger that adopted, it was that little girl, right? It was a little girl. She had like special needs and she couldn't handle it, so she gave the child back. That was the whole thing. That's what I'm talking about. The fight is even in our own country, okay? Whatever they do over in Canada is not us. Or, not Canada, China. Is not us. We got our own problems right here, even on YouTube, with kids being used. So pick a battle. But anyway, let me see. 2 days ago. Twitter. Okay, let's see what she's got to say. I don't know. I'll probably find it. Well, I got it emailed to me, but I can't pull it up. She's on a deleting spree. Yep, that was 2 days ago. She deleted 353 videos. People were keeping track. So, yeah. She was on a deleting spree. I don't know why she's deleting them. It's got probably, she was getting ready to travel. Let's say she's getting ready to travel and there's some stuff on there that's against Kuwait. Like, let's say even if she went over to Saudi Arabia, what is that? Like 3.5 hours away? Parked her ass in a motel, right? Waiting to get her visa renewed and he'll come back and get her kind of stuff. You don't know. But when she goes to apply for her visitor visa again, she would probably think she needs to delete some stuff in case they look, or, you know what I mean? It could stop her from getting a renewed visa. I don't know. We never know why. Like, she did all that before she even headed to Kuwait. And we figured it was because she didn't want people in Kuwait to see all that stuff. So we don't know. Yeah, she could have took us along for a journey, but she's too busy living, trying to make a truth out of a lie. If she just told the truth, there'd be way more content for sure. Does she need to go to Canada to renew her visa? She's supposed to have a return flight or at least a flight out. So let's say this. Let's say, okay, you have to have a return flight with a visitor visa, right? Now, whether you have to fly back to Canada or You fly on to Saudi Arabia, right? And that's your next trip. Is there any law saying you have to go back to Canada? No. She just has to leave. And if you pay a lot of money, which payday was yesterday, or I mean the 23rd for them, you can pay a lot of money to have this expedited, which is like 4 or 5 days, right? Or 3 days. So all she has to do is be gone for 3 or 4 days and wait for her to be approved and then just come right on back. So we looked that up. We already talked about it. You pay extra to have them get this done quick. But eventually they're going to say, why does this woman keep coming back every 3 months if she's not working here? Because women and men cannot fraternize. If you're not married, they're going to ask questions. So eventually something's got to change or they're going to deny her without explanation of why do you keep coming back? Because you have to have a work visa, which means they know you're working. And most countries are that way. You can't just keep coming over to visit and they don't go, red flag. I see it on Border Patrol all the time. They'll pull you in a back room and they start making phone calls. They start making phone calls. And then they find out the people are over here earning money or other countries earning money and then going back. But they get the visitor and tourist visas because they're easy and quick. The other ones require proof of this, proof of that, this and that. Yes. So she'll never lose her citizenship of Canada, but she'll lose her health benefits, which as soon as she came home to Canada, right? As soon as she comes home to Canada, she can reapply for her stuff with an address and get them instantly. So she don't even care about that. Yeah. Well, they don't require income tax in Kuwait, but it's illegal to be over there on a tourist visa and working without a resident or civil ID. We've looked at it all. But they're going to ask soon, why does she keep coming and going every 3 months? What's up? What's going on? It's going to be a flag sooner or later. And no, it will. All countries do that. She still has to have a round trip ticket. And I'm pretty sure they're going to give her a passport at the airport. So she has to be flying out of Kuwait when it's time. She can fly to Saudi Arabia. She can fly to Turkey. She can fly. Now listen, Saudi Arabia is close. It's like even Doha, right? She could just go over to Doha. Nothing's making sense right now. So she either flew all the way home to Canada or she parked herself somewhere else and did a reapplication. All she had to do was go, just get out of Kuwait. Is Doha part of Kuwait? No, right? Is it? Is Doha part of Kuwait? I don't really believe she would fly all the way home to Canada unless she doesn't want to come back for a while. Yeah, Saudi's only like 3.5, 4 hours away. Be super simple. That'd be like a 45-minute plane ride. So Doha's not. Hold on. Do. It's in Doha, Qatar. Doha, Qatar. So that's considered leaving Kuwait, right? It's a seaside. Doha is a seaside district of Kuwait. Okay. So she would have to get out of Kuwait. So she could go to Saudi Arabia. I mean, it's pretty there, right? She's definitely not leaving Salah. Maybe not. She probably uploaded a bunch of videos and just scheduled them. Absolutely. That's exactly what she's doing, laying on her ass going, which one should I put out now? But we're over here going, ma'am, your lips were all blistered in the bakery one, and it wasn't 4 days ago. And Salah just had a fresh haircut 4 days ago. He's got a grown-out haircut with no slice in the eyebrow. In the, you know what I mean? In the video you just put out 4 days ago. Oh, and he was live streaming yesterday. He's sitting in somewhere, not even in the condo, in a gaming room, right? The windowsill's white, not black, and he's got his fresh haircut still. I don't know. She ain't got some good videos waiting in the wings. I don't care if she goes to Canada or not. I really don't care if she ever goes back there. It's in Qatar. Yeah. Qatar, what, is a part of Kuwait? Yeah, and he had like a pimple, a fresh one. You could see it in the car. You could see it at the bakery. And that wasn't in the live stream from 4 days ago. Crazy. Rake it in. Right? So anyway, well, that's where we're at. Oh, Qatar is not a part of Kuwait. It's its own country. Because if you notice in his live stream, she was talking about the Doha airport. She was talking about the Doha airport and all its shopping it has. She could have just, you know how when you have to have a return ticket, like she goes over on a visitor visa and you are approved as long as you have a return ticket. So you already know she has to go from Kuwait, and it's an 1.5-hour flight to Doha. She might have just stayed in Doha and didn't go on to Canada. Easy peasy. Easy. She could be just sitting in Doha. Just sitting there in a hotel. And all she has to do is pay for the extra money to expedite a visitor visa to, a re-entry. And you can do that. They'll do it in, we said at least 4 days. She's got to be gone. Well, here we are, day 4 of the last live stream. Day 4 of the last live stream. Doha is the capital of Qatar. Okay, got it. She'll do anything not to leave. Exactly. You think she's going to go all the way back to Canada? I don't think physically she can. I really, really don't. But I think she would go somewhere else and sit until she's approved to come back and then go, see, I'm still here. But we've already proved she's ghosting. Yeah, she's somewhere else, definitely. Yeah, and she can shop at Doha. It's probably very nice there. Yeah, nice country. She had payday 2 days ago. It is all a mess, and we don't care. It's our soap opera. We don't care. We're having fun with this shit. But why does this stressed out crying look? Because she was leaving. She knew she was leaving. She was filming herself in the condo. She was still there. Even 4 days ago, she looked like she'd been crying. She cries over the dumbest shit. Right? She'll cry over a Twinkie. Come on now. Yeah, she has zero guarantee of coming back in. Like I said, at some point, they're going to red flag her and go, why do you keep coming back here? You're not a resident. You don't have a civil ID. You're not married. You don't have a job here. You're not on a work permit. Eventually, they're going to say, what's going on? Or they're just going to deny her. That's going to be when it gets fun. Exactly. More than likely, she would go to Doha, an 1.5-hour flight, to hang out for 3 or 4 days. And she's probably crying because he wouldn't go with her. Or, no, that's his gaming stuff. So he's not in a hotel room with her in Doha. Because that just clicked. But that's his gaming chair. The red one that he's sitting in, that's his gaming chair. So there's no way he's in Doha with her, which is probably why she was crying, because he wouldn't go with her. Like remember when Nader wouldn't go to Cuba with her? Remember that whole thing? He couldn't. Listen, the guy couldn't even leave the country. She was still wanting him to go to Cuba with her and crying about it. She cried when she got off the plane without Nader. I told you, she'll cry over a Twinkie. She cries over everything. She's just a young girl. She's Arrested Development. I think I did crack the case, yeah. And then there's Cammie. Her new apartment could be in Qatar. Maybe. But man, Salah's driving an awful lot back and forth just to bring her food. So I'm going to say no. I'm sure by car, Qatar is way farther. Listen, it's about a 4-hour, I'm sure. Because if it's an hour and a half flight to Kuwait from Qatar, that's flying, right? So you know that is a long drive. No, it's probably 8 or 9 hours. She froze at age 2. 10. When her baby sister was born, that's when I'm seeing the Arrested Development. And she probably had to share the love with her mom. No, her apartment's in Kuwait. I know. I was entertaining Cammie Girl. That's why the food looks stale. The egg salad sandwich has been in the car. When she said lightly toasted, I'm like, there ain't a brown spot on there, so is the bread stale? I mean, how do you lightly toast and there's not one crunch? I'm talking stale bread, right? Yeah, Qatar's 500 miles from Kuwait. Yeah, it's about 8 hours. So he ain't driving food to her. She hated sharing her mom's attention. Right on, Leon. She don't like to share live stream attention. Remember, anybody like Pete's came in the room like that. Even if you noticed all the thumbnails. Well, look at Salah. Can't even have a gaming channel. Can't even have a gaming channel where she doesn't take over the chat. She don't share any attention. She don't give anybody their own space, right? She'd walk in on Pete's live streams, you know, with her holding her phone up here while she's live. Weird shit. Walk right in his room. Come on over to my live stream, guys. Oh my God, I can't. To take this stuff as serious, that is ridiculous. This being your whole life and identity and the only claim to fame you've ever had? This is the moment I found myself, my YouTube channel. No. That's why I'm a reaction channel. See, you know what's funny? The people out there being a train wreck on YouTube, they got a problem with the reaction channels. Which is funny, because you're the one putting this shit on the internet, and everybody's going, whoa. It's like watching Bravo, right? Vanderpump Rules. Now you got Kim and Croy getting a divorce. You put your whole life out on the internet, but don't say anything, and I'm going to put you down if you do. Well, I'm sorry, there's many of us sitting on the couch going, what's going on? And we want our space to ask each other, what is going on? Because you guys won't tell us, you lie. You lie, you're working the room, right? No. That's why you don't like reaction channels. Because we figure shit out. You don't like it. Well, we like to be like that over here, right? We ain't interested in going, oh my God, can I give you any more money? Is there anything else I can give you? No, we're over here going, what are they up to? What are they up to, right? So, different brains, yeah. And I'm smart enough to put my private life on my members only. Because, see, I don't need the attention. I need the privacy. And I appreciate those people over there that appreciate my private life. Or I wouldn't film it because I don't give a shit. I get to live it. I don't have to prove it. I don't have to pretend I'm something I'm not, or play a character, or lie, or grift. No, I don't have to. I can shut it all down, and nobody will ever see my private life. But these people asked me. And I said, I'm not doing it on public YouTube. So I set it at a decent price. So you want to watch, watch. But there ain't no way I'm just putting that out for anybody in the world. Because I'm not stupid. So there's that. That's why reaction channels exist. Because we're not interested in filming our life that we live every day. So it's all about you needing attention. That's what that's about. But we're over here, you know what I mean? We're over here going, what are these people doing? What's happening? We need to talk about it. Right? This all started during the Nader Chantal arc for me. Because, I was doing my own thing for a while there. And then I'm like, are you guys watching this? Actually, I was covering the Brian Laundrie, Gabby Petito thing. I was covering cases. We were talking about those. We're a reaction channel. I react to anything. Even though YouTube really doesn't like you talking about these cases or these trials. I found that out. Oh my gosh. But they don't mind us talking about each other. So looky there. Win-win. Oh, the van traveler hit 100,000 subs. Yeah, I'm hoping the No Madness Adventure channel takes off with Mad Max. I hope so. It's a different kind of, it's our adventures and the things we do for Max. And I love that. That's my husband and I's channel, right? Together. I was going to click on that, Stackish, but I didn't. Bebop, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Super sticker. It's adorbs. So, yeah, I was going to see that burn after reading thing. I was going to watch. I was going to click on that today. It's like an hour, and WFLA has it, and they have the whole thing, and I love listening to Brian tell the stories, so I'm definitely going to click on that, because I'm going to take a car ride. I got shit to do today. Thank you, gal. Brian Laundrie's mom's letter came out yesterday. Yes, I'm going to click on that. It's an hour long. I got a drive to take today. I'm going to the shopping district. We already know it's all piped in music. Sorry. It's just not worth what I go through. When I try to film it, because I have to do a voiceover and deal with piped in music and mute my whole video. I still might do it. Depends on what I find. I may film it. I may make a video. I don't know. But, yeah, the Idaho 4. Whoa, wait a minute. You guys got me in all different directions. Why is Brian Koberger, why did he do the stand silent? I was starting to read about it. Oh, the Laundrie family, listen. That kid could do no wrong. You know those families. Wasn't he no, he's got a sister. He could do no wrong. They knew he had issues. Absolutely. They did nothing about it. And most of these kind of cases where it comes out, where you've got somebody with severe anger issues, jealousy, controlling, maybe sociopathic, these parents do nothing. They do nothing. And then they stay in denial. Because parents love their children. But getting them help is probably the best thing you can do. I don't understand why he stood silent either. That's weird. Somebody talked about it. Oh, Emily Baker talked about it. Why he would stand silent, right? Was it Emily Baker or a different lawyer? See, I watch all that stuff. I am so into it. I love anything that I got to figure it out, find the clues. But when you show it, you show the clues, how can anyone dispute it? Like Salah sitting in a room set up for gaming, which is his gaming room, microphone and all, and it is not one room in that condo, and you're saying, now what if he does live in the other place and she got herself a sea view? How do you get yourself a sea view condo when you are not a resident? None of this makes sense, Miriam. But now we know he was not gaming. in that condo. She also said in her egg salad sandwich video that she's going to have to stock up for Harry the hamster. Also, she's going to have to get him some more chew toys so he don't get bored. And that building's for families. Is she living with a family? But it's their blue furniture. See, this is what I love about it. I love this. This is investigative work. This ain't hate. This ain't fat shaming. Yeah, there's other reaction channels out there that literally go low and go mean and ugly. Like they're just hateful girls. That's the mean girls. We don't play like that over here. I mean, yeah, they come at me once in a while, but I don't give a shit. Come on. Who cares? It's stupid. We like to play find the nuggets, find the clues, because it's how my brain works. I'm not a mean girl. Why would I be? Why would I punch down when people are going through it? Right? And you can be an asshole to me. You can treat me like shit. You can try to play games with me. I'm still going to have compassion. Don't care. Still going to have compassion. That's just true blue. I like the mean girls too, but I'm not one. I mean, they crack me up if they're funny, but if they're just miserable, it shows. Eventually, you're just miserable. Like, I don't even want your energy. Bye. That's what I do. But I like to laugh, man, and I like to investigate. And that's what we do over here. So, and we're not team this, team that. I don't play like that either. You know what? We don't like you. Get some help. Oh, shut the hell up. You're probably miserable, right? That's why you hide behind an avatar and you can't put yourself out there. See, that says everything I need to know. You think you're running anonymous. So if you put your face out there and show everybody who you are, I'll bet you would be a different person. Would you not? Because you have to look people in the eye. I don't even play with people like that. That's too insecure for me. Does Missy Moo have proof of what? What's Missy Moo saying? Missy Moo's all over. Listen. Missy Moo is funny. She's shady, but she's funny. Will she ever outlive what she did when she was hanging with Foodie Beauty? Getting private information? No. Anybody ever going to build Missy Moo up? No. Because that will never leave. The fact that she did that behind the scenes, people don't forget that. Right? You try and try and try. You're going to stay down here. Right, Nader? Right, Monty? Right? You're going to stay down here for the shady shit you did in the background. Nobody even plays like that. Missy Moo has proof she's an idiot. Missy Moo watches. Jessica Messica was put on a 7-day ban. Apparently, she found out in her funny thing she was doing that you cannot refer to JB as a lizard. Yeah, that's why she got one from YouTube, yeah. She didn't get reported or anything. It was just, I guess you can't. You can refer to the orange man any words you want. You will be praised and probably put in the algorithm. But she was joking or something and the lizard thing. Yeah, they didn't like that. So, see, it's never clear what's allowed and what's not allowed. Yes, I try to show the proof, and if I show something and I think it's proof and it's not, I take it down and I will retract. That's what I do, and it's called ethical, right? Ethics. I'm not here for nefarious reasons. I literally like everybody. I think everybody's got their own thing going on, and if it works for you, good for you, and if it don't, well, you tried. Same with me. I'm no different. But just is who I am. I couldn't even imagine writing a script for my life when I love the life I live. Why do I need a script? I think people that are like failing are the ones that have to resort to, I don't know, bullshit. And I don't need to resort to bullshit. But then again, I don't have mental health issues, addiction issues. I don't. So if my life isn't working, I fix it. And I have always lived by, I would rather be judged. Wait. I used to say it all the time. Right? Oh my God. I won't be judged by the opinion of others. I trust God. I would rather trust God than the opinion of others, than trust the opinion of others and be judged by God. Boom. That is. That's the truth. I live like that. Because people are just noise. Spirituality is real. And if you haven't felt it, you haven't asked for it, and you don't believe in it, that's not my problem. But like I said, you know what I mean? That is probably why humans can try to destroy each other, but I will not get on board. Ever. Because I definitely would rather be judged by the opinion of others. All right, everybody have a great day. I love y'all. I got a little bit of a sinus headache. I need to do my neti pot. The pollen is thick. It's not even a joke. I have to keep getting the pollen off the solar panels on the van. And I like to wait till nighttime because I don't want to wipe them off when they're hot and gathering energy. I got to wait till evening. And so, or first thing in the morning, which is not happening. I'm having my coffee. I ain't playing with solar panels. And we're going to take a road trip, members only, Saturday. You want to be a member? Join the button. That's it. We're going to Lake Michigan. I'm going to show you some beautiful shit. I'm so excited. And then we're taking another road trip, members, next Thursday. We're going to have some fun. Road trip. All right, guys, I love y'all. I love all my subscribers, all my members. Thank you so much for the super sticker, and thank you for being here with me. Thank you even for the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And please, go out there and have a wonderful day. Live your best life. Love you guys. Bye.